I'll call the Planning Commission meeting to order for Thursday, August 11th, 2016. Can we have a roll call, please, Mr. Hankey?
Commissioner Chappell.
Here.
Commissioner French.
Here.
Commissioner Ogden.
Here.
Chairman Powell, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Item 2 is public comments. I don't think we have anybody signed up for them. Item 3 is approval of the minutes.
I move we approve the minutes of July the 14th.
Second?
Motion's been made and seconded. Can we have a vote, please? You can't write that fast.
Chappell.
Yes.
French.
Yes.
Ogden.
Yes.
Powell.
Yes.
Minutes of the 14th of July are approved as written.
Thank you. Item 4 is discussion and possible action on application 2016-20113807 concerning a preliminary plat request for property located adjacent to and including 501 South Division Street.
I see no problem with it. I mean, they're right there in the area with C2 across the street and everything else, so I would move we recommend approval.
Can I ask a couple of questions on the design standards? I'm just wanting to know, like, I saw on here sidewalks. Are these sidewalks a part of the plan of the construction?
Plans.
Staff?
This is on zoning, this first one.
So this is just zoning?
This is just to approve the plat that they submitted
For
for their
zoning
site.
change from C1 to C2.
Well, I think the zoning has already been.
Yeah, we already did that.
Yeah.
Well, how come it says
This,
request?
on this back paper here.
Yeah, we already
This is
did
just a
that.
formality for you and the council to approve the final plat.
Will they return to us with any of the design standard features, or no?
Well, you mean as far as the exterior elevations?
No, I mean, like, in regards to, like, the sidewalks or the,
Ladders.
like, the trash
Yeah.
receptacle being hidden from view and trees and softening for the
Yeah.
neighbor, because I knew there were a lot of neighbors out here at the last meeting that had some concerns.
Yeah.
Just how it's going to impact since it was residential, how is it going to impact?
Yeah. I think, Commissioner Chappell, that might have been discussed during the zoning application change when it was rezoned to be all commercial from residential. As far as the site plan goes and how the overall site plan, that's reviewed by the city engineer for compliance with ordinances. In the past, I'm just sitting in tonight for Cody. In the past, have you all reviewed commercial projects?
Well, we've asked about it.
Have you actually
have,
reviewed them?
yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's a good idea for future discussion, but as for now, I think the city engineer will work with the project engineer who's here for any specific questions. You want to throw anything?
Yeah, so the
Could you
sidewalk.
state your name, sir?
I'm sorry, this is Jason Emmett. I'm with Cedar Creek Consulting. I'm the engineer.
Thank you.
There will be sidewalks along Division. We'll maintain the existing sidewalks along Perkins, and there will not, I don't believe there's any sidewalks on First now, so there will not be in the future either. We did meet with surrounding landowners and homeowners approximately a week ago, I think, and we kind of put to rest some of their concerns, so we are going to put up a fence on part of the property. And then I think they asked about the building elevations and what they would look like, and then we brought those, and city staff and the residents were happy with those.
Okay. Thank you.
And trash container, obviously, with doors and.
Yes.
And planters that soften the overall look and things like that.
Yes, sir.
And of course, one of our concerns, even as we talked about zoning, though it wasn't really part of it, was want to make sure that there would be adherence to trash removal quite often sometimes. That happens. That's been addressed.
Well, yes, it will meet the city ordinance, yes.
I just guess when I was looking over the design standards, they talked about, you know, architectural design elements, or maybe even just colors that make, is the building going to be wide? Is it going to try to harmonize with downtown Guthrie at all in any way, shape, or form?
It will. There will be a portion of it that will be the red brick, and then I believe the other part is an ephes. I'm not sure the color of it, but there will be brick on it to kind of conform with the downtown look, yes.
Is this something, Mr. Hankey, that we can look at too?
And I guess in our standards, it talks about EFS may be
think we-
permitted when
We
incorporating.
didn't approve Tractor Supply. I mean, the city engineer does all that and they do that.
Yeah, in the future, Joe, I think maybe it's a good idea for the planning commission.
Okay, and see, I remember even at one meeting that you sat in, Jim,
Uh-huh.
and you talked to us about like the new hotels, giving the planning commission an opportunity to look at the designs. And I know that when I've read the Oklahoman or have been in other towns, that as a rule, the planning commission gets to at least see
Right.
a visual of what, and make suggestions, hopefully not difficult ones, but just little tweaking that can make it more compatible or architecturally compatible with the city, even if it's just, you know, red brick with a red brick paint color all around the building to make it, you know,
Yeah.
those kind of
And
things.
I think that's on the horizon for the planning commission.
Okay, thank you.
That being said, I'd like to make a motion that we accept it. Go on this. Oh, you did, I'm sorry. I'll second
Motion's
it
been
then.
made and seconded. Can we have a vote, please, Ms. Tranky?
Chapel,
Yes.
French,
Yes.
Ogden.
Yes,
Powell.
Yes.
The final plat is approved as submitted.
That was the
No,
That was the
preliminary.
preliminary
That was
plat.
This is
preliminary.
preliminary, you're not going to do,
Now we're
you're
going
gonna
to
come
do
back
Now
the
we're
final?
coming back to the final.
they're both on here.
They're
oh, they're
Item
both on
five.
here?
Should be
Okay.
on
Item
there. I
five.
believe.
Okay, I
Item 5
apologize.
is discussion and possible action on application 2016-2011-3807 concerning a final plat request for property located adjacent to and including 501 South Division Street.
I would move to recommend approval of the final plat.
Second again?
Motion's been made and seconded. Can we have a vote, please, Ms. Tranky?
Chapel,
Yes.
French,
Yes?
Ogden,
Yes,
Powell.
Yes.
Okay, now we got it.
Thank you. Item 6, request for future items of discussion. Commissioner Chapel?
I don't have any, other than perhaps making sure that we get to look at some of these buildings before we approve them.
Commissioner French?
I have nothing.
Commissioner Ogden?
I have a little something at our meeting, our previous meeting, we discussed outbuildings and we kind of put it on the back burner because there was some question as to the properties measuring more than 5 acres. I think we just need to clarify a little bit of the language. I would suggest something like this and maybe have you gentlemen look at it and see if that would be something we
Well,
could fit in.
I
or
think
not.
Mr. Ogden would probably have to throw this on the next meeting because it's not on the agenda to be addressed.
Well, I thought it was, you see, it was for something for outbuildings we had on,
Well,
We can do it.
we're on
Future
request for
stuff.
future items.
We did table it at the last meeting, so
we did table it.
I'm sort of surprised it's not on this.
But
Agenda.
it needs to be on the agenda before we can
Okay,
discuss it.
well, then maybe we can ask to be on the agenda next time.
Yeah.
We'll add
It
it.
was merely a
Request
clarification,
to
if
be
you
put on.
guys recall,
Yes,
of what we wanted to say,
yeah.
and that's just a
Agreed.
little suggestion for it. So maybe we can ask it to be on the next agenda there, Mr. I'll give you a little copy of it too.
Thank you, Mr. Ogden.
Yes, sir.
Item 7, staff comments. Ms. Tranky?
We have nothing.
Item 8, commission comments. Mr. Chapel?
No,
Mr. French?
No?
Mr. Ogden?
Flags are looking good out on, you're continuing to do there. I don't know what you got to say, but it's a great job.
I don't even know if this is appropriate, but I would like to ask, and I'll just ask Jim, if, and we've already voted, so there's no concern, but did the applicants get a copy of the design standards for commercial property? Okay.
I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
We are
Are
adjourned.
adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you all.